So I've been postponing making videos for a little while because I waited for the perfect moment, perfect enlightenment, perfect inspiration, perfect clarity, perfect energy, everything like that, perfect background. All my videos have a good background. This video out of nowhere is in my mountain cabin room, but I was like, fuck it, I just need to start. Just need to get back into it. Consistency, persistence is key in this one. So that's what I want to talk about today to make it a little bit easy. I've been for a very long time trying to become enlightened, trying to wait for the perfect enlightenment experience or the perfect moment where I was gonna get enlightened, gonna realize everything and all that stuff. But I feel like that's just a postponing mechanism, and that future scenario and thinking about that is actually making sure that you are still struggling, you know. So let me explain my background a little bit. I've been struggling a lot with my life with anxiety, fear of death, fear of choking, like panic attacks, very heavy stuff. And eventually I had a moment where I was in the middle of a panic attack and I surrendered to the fear. I surrendered to life, basically. And at that exact moment, I cried very long, and then I had an enlightenment experience, if I explain it shortly. So in that moment, I had 2 hours where I realized life, realized God was one with God. God was one with me. There was no difference between both. So it was a beautiful experience. And in that moment, let me go a little bit like this. And in that moment, I was like, wow, this is beautiful. This is my true self. This is how I want to live my life. And then the next day it was gone, right? The enlightenment was gone. And the thing is, then I've been chasing it ever since. Chasing this feeling, chasing enlightenment, trying to do spiritual practices, trying to work through my emotions. But eventually I just feel like I've worked through so many emotions, felt through so much. Like, how much more is there to be felt through? How much more effort is there needed in this spiritual practice before we can achieve to this end goal, let's say? Or is it not the point to be achieving to this end goal? Is it even something that exists? You know, that's what I'm philosophing with you about right now. In my experience, I had a few beautiful moments where I had very much clarity about who I am, being close to myself, free from the ego, free from the mind, being one with God, being so grateful for this. Being grateful as in I don't have to be grateful. The gratefulness was just natural because I realized what this life is. And maybe it doesn't make any sense for you, what I'm talking about. But if you can relate to this, it would be amazing to let me know in a comment if you've had these experiences. So the thing is here, beautiful experience, very, very clear, very, very healing, very pure, you know, and then you're in this state of enlightenment for maybe a few minutes, a few hours, and then it's gone again. So what are you going to do about that? And what I noticed in my life is I've been looking for this ever since, sort of seeking it outwards. And I know it's inside of myself, and I know I'm already enlightened, and I know as in your natural state is enlightenment, right? There's nothing you can do to get there. And that's so paradoxical because, okay, I know that is true, but I don't feel like that right now. So why am I not feeling like that? Because there are thoughts in my mind. Yeah, but how can I get rid of these thoughts in my mind, you know? And I've been doing quite a bit of work, and I've been coming quite far with this. So I'm way less struggling with anxiety. I overcame a lot of it. I feel way better, feel way stronger, feel more present, feel more aligned, you could say. I know my purpose. I know what I want to do. I know what I want to create, but I don't feel how I know I can be feeling. And sometimes it's a bit discouraging, to be honest, you know. I don't want to hang up the story that I'm an enlightened guy, but I'm sort of striving towards this enlightenment. But the paradox is it's nothing you can strive towards. And I know there will be comments saying like, oh yeah, this is your ego speaking, and probably it is my ego speaking. Well, what can I do about it right now, you know? So I think the lesson I want to teach you in this is I'm not trying to complain here. Maybe it sounds like that. I'm not trying to complain. Just need to let out my heart a little bit, but I think the lesson from this is you have to start creating from who you are right now. You have to start creating, you have to take steps from who you are right now, not some imaginary future self that is perfect that's going to start creating. No, you have to create from what you are right now, and you will grow through the process of creation. So start making YouTube videos right now for me. Start maybe giving breathworks right now for me, and not being in a future ideal scenario where everything is perfect and I'm completely enlightened, and then I can teach. Teach from who you are right now. Accept, because if you start from who you are right now, it implies a bit of acceptance towards yourself. If you start doing the thing you should be doing, but you're waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect person you have to become in order to start. If you start right now, it means you have an acceptance for who you are, and also with your flaws and also with your imperfections. You can start from here. And you can work from here, and you can grow from here. And that's the process, I think, that we should be going on. I think we're waiting for the perfect circumstances to start, but they will never occur because we're focusing on the imperfections. We're focusing too much on the imperfections about ourselves, If I think, okay, I need to be enlightened in order to teach or to tell a message, it's like, then I'm going to be focusing on that I'm not enlightened right now, but And then where the focus is on is where the energy flows, as in then the focus and flow is more on the imperfection, and then I'll never be enlightened if I keep my focus like that. But if I just start from who I am now, and I stop doubting the vision, I stop criticizing myself so much for where I am now, and I can move from here, also from imperfection. I think that's a great lesson. This is not a regular video where I have like a good script and a good hook to get you in the video, because I got a bit tired from that even. It's like, it's another little thing, a little lesson maybe you can do something with, is like, make it easy for yourself to start. Like, I make it easy for myself to start. I put a chair on my bed with a computer on it, camera, microphone, boom, and I hit record and I just start talking. I can also wait for the perfect background and the perfect moment, and I'm feeling perfect, and I have to make a beautiful script with the perfect hook and the perfect call to action and the perfect storyline. And then, if you put all these perfections that need to be checked in order to start, then you'll never start. And the biggest danger about your career and your life is that you never start, because you're waiting for the perfect moment, I think. So the moment is now. Move from who you are now. It's not perfect, but you'll iterate along the way and you'll get better. And I think that has a lot to do with acceptance as well. Accept yourself, who you are right now, and that's needed in order to start. So accept yourself and start as you are right now, and then everything will flow and follow along as you start. The path illuminates as you walk it. Quick storyline. Let me know what you think about this in the comments, where it's not scripted, where it's just me talking my heart, not being perfect, not giving you the perfect teaching, just saying what it is right now, how I'm feeling. And it feels nice for me to have one video like this. And if it doesn't get the views, like, don't really care about it. Just need to start putting it out, and then I'll be in the flow of producing more. Because once you start, you get into the flow of producing more, and then the momentum will pick up. So just start and accept yourself as you are right now. That's the message for today. And I'll see you guys on the next one.